My job as an administrative assistant is posted on Indeed at a $5 rate increase. I work tomorrow. I am thinking about ghosting the company. I have been working here a year and a half. This job is part-time. At the beginning of the year, I begged for more hours to make ends meet financially and my boss said he couldn't do it. So, I am currently working 2 jobs. A friend of mine texted me Friday asking me if I knew my job was posted online. I went and looked. I am paid $15 an hour. The listing is for $20. This is aggravating since I just spoke with my boss in January about $16 an hour and he said no. My work includes webpage and graphic design. I have many good reviews and it's certainly not about job performance. Since I have access to all email accounts and am in charge of the entire office, I logged in. My boss has over 30 applicants and has started the hiring process. He did not tell me he was hiring. I was not told I was being replaced. I work tomorrow. It's such an awkward situation. I obviously don't want to be around HR or anyone else while they're interviewing right in the office. This is a very small office with only 5 people, but I should have been notified, right? I feel like they're going to ask me to train the new person before I leave. What should I do? No, they are not looking to promote me. My employer is responding to applicants in the outbox and setting up interviews. No one else is joining me. This office is tiny. 2. I didn't hack my boss's email. Everyone in the office including HR uses the same Google email and he registered the email with Indeed to post the job. Last edit. Yes, I know my pay is horrible, that is why I asked for a raise in January. Minimum wage is only $7.20 here and I was told I couldn't have it. Apply? To be fair, your company is probably a piece of shit company like so many others. They'll offer $20 and then bait and switch to get applicants and then tell them that $20 is the high side of the range, and that new hires come in at $15. Couple of things: you do not function as an administrative assistant if you are doing web or graphic design. Your boss tried to pull a fast one with your job title. You should go on pay scale and see what your job duties should be paying. I think you will be surprised. Then, create a resume with the skill set that you actually have. You will be quickly hired because not everyone can do graphic design. They are putting $20 to try and get people to apply, they won't actually pay it. Still shitty though, and you still should send an app in for laughs. Put in for it. Go all in on the awkward apply for the role. If you don't get the role, decline to train, referencing your recent lack of getting hired as proof of your not being qualified to do so. If you can be hired into the role, you obviously don't know enough to train someone else to do that job. Regardless, start looking elsewhere. It looks like, at the very least, they plan on changing directions as to how your role is performed. Sounds like you're way underpaid, even at $20. Go looking now. You can't trust this boss is playing games. Have an uncomfortable discussion with your supervisor. Let them know you're aware of the posting and that you would like to understand the why behind you not being considered. I would either apply for the job or ghost them. These people are awful, I'm so sorry. If you're in the USA, do not resign. If you are pretty sure they are terminating you, let them do it so you can collect unemployment benefits. Walk into work on Monday and tell your boss you are applying for the job that you saw on the internet at $20 an hour. Start applying to new jobs now. As in, now. Download Indeed's app and do it while shitting on the clock. Leave with no notice ASAP. Send screenshot of job posting if they contact you. Are they hiring a counterpart to work with you or are they hiring someone to replace you? Either way, you should have been notified, especially if it's somebody work with you, and you should be brought up to the same pay. If it's to replace you, I would let them know that you're insulted. Give them notice, very short notice if at all. Mention both the ad and the pay increase in the ad. I work CS for Indeed. I bet if you leave your boss will be calling in and complaining about how nobody wants to work anymore. I look forward to that 40-minute call. They offer $20. They won't pay $20. If you can make it work for you, send over your resignation effective immediately. In a small office like that, they should have discussed it with you even if they didn't have to. Do not mention you snooped on your boss's email for any reason. I like the strategy there and I would have done it if I were you. I also wouldn't tell anyone ever. Grinning face with smiling eyes. Don't ghost them. Let them fire you so you can get unemployment benefits. The bad advice on here is rampant. Figure out if he intends you to train your replacement. Go along with it till they are hired, then quit at the most inopportune time possible and charge a $40-hour consulting fee for training. Bonus points for taking anything you've contributed that isn't contractual company property. If you're okay with ghosting them, show up at your normal time and instead of going to your work area, go to wherever someone would apply and tell them you're there to apply for the job. Apply first. If you get it, 2 benefits. 1, the obvious, more pay. 2, if you have had enough of this place and the leadership the increase may help you negotiate higher pay at a new place. Nothing wrong with dropping the MIC, but it may be more useful to be strategic about the timing. ETA, and if you don't, you know what to do. You should apply. Don't ghost them. That is the last thing you should do. Make them fire you so you have a chance of collecting unemployment. This is disgusting. Do you have something else lined up? I would email all the other applicants and tell them what happened to you. They can apply if they want to, but then at least they'll know what a shitty company it is and make an informed decision on not to work there. Don't worry, they don't plan on actually paying them $20 an hour. It's easy for me to say this living and working in England where employees aren't treated with more contempt than cockroaches, as they are in the US, making an assumption, but if it were me I'd be looking for a new job and not train the new person. There's a lot of interesting takes about the $20 PH being a bait and switch for new hires in the comments. Even if that's true, it still doesn't mean you're not being treated like garbage. Since you're thinking of ghosting them, it really doesn't matter if you do this, and I hope you do. Create a fake applicant profile for them, show up wearing glasses and a fake mustache. Proceed to sit down and take the interview very seriously and see how far you can make it into the interview. What state is this? You're working as an administrative assistant and making less than someone flipping burgers in California. Your company does not value you. They have said it in multiple ways. Do you like working there? If so, just ask about the posting. I'm sure there's a high likelihood that there's something shady about this. But, in the off chance that this is just some hiccup, people are human and make mistakes, do you want to scuttle a year and a half with a job and start over somewhere else? TLDR, put yourself in control. Ask what's up and make the best decision for you with all the information. 100. Walk in and confront them about it. You're probably going to lose your job anyway. Use this as therapy and let it all out on your boss. Bonus points if you send a company-wide email telling people not to let the same thing happen to them and keep checking the job postings. End it with, "We are a family here at Bullshit Company and we have to look out for each other." Administrative assistants don't do graphic design and update websites. This place has no regard for you and will continue to take advantage of you. Quiet quit and update your resume ASAP. You could probably double your salary in web design role. Wait until they fire you. I know it sucks, but you get unemployment that way. The correct answer. Start job searching for a new job and also apply for this one. Hope you get an interview, because it's sure to be hilarious. Apply for the advertised position. Forward the job posting in an email to your boss and CCHR. State that you saw this position became available and that you have submitted your application for it. Mention that you are so excited about the pay increase. If they shut you down or hire someone else, definitely quit. Target pays $15 an hour, you can for sure find something better.